For me at least. Well, they got me a little bit. I paid my insurance yesterday, but you know how you talking to another salesman, and he's like, you want to talk to this other insurance and just see if you can get a better quote. And I was like, yeah, let me hear what he got to say. And it was way cheaper and way better. You know, it's progressive. You know, now I'm back with the in the land of the living instead of these these little they're all basically the same, but the little ones, you know, it has the y'all no they themselves are the ones the Democrats. They did, trust me. I I noticed. Remember years ago they used to have that commercial supposed to be cool. It had three brothers. I don't know if they were fit. You know, supposed to the characters. I mean brothers. You know, brothers. And they oh man, get you some grown man and shit. See, that's that whole. That's what I'm telling you. The whole lawfare, they try just like with Trump. They try to do stuff to belittle you. Your character, all that they do stuff. They do things fuck up your credit. You know, you like how did you look? They do things. It's ways they can do it. But anyway, and then everything is just it's like a weight lifted. Not just the money I was paying, but the people. The people, got to the point. I mean, most things I pay online anyway. But you don't even want to call them. You know, these little young black chicks. You could tell. And they didn't even got an office. I went because I had a problem. I had to drive all over town because the listed one is it's a Chinese restaurant now. Then I went to an office and it was on the white side of town or whatever you want to call it. And they're like, well, oh, that office is closed. They don't have it. It's just they just got a phone number, whatever. So it's probably a little a shop in them, one of them strip malls that you can't no customers can go in. It's just for them. And now I'm finally done dealing with they bullshit. It is like see, every time they try to, like yesterday, it's trying to be funny. Everything always works out better. Now I got a refund. I got ways, and then in the months coming, every the next year, everything's cheaper. From now on, it's way cheaper. You just save me. Like, what does that have to do with just the evil? They just yesterday they all this and that. She did just close. It's supposed to be a sign. She closed her door. It's like, remember I said it yesterday. Keep hating, keep hating. It's like I'm getting more and more money, and I don't have to deal with y'all. And when I'm trying to cancel, I'm asking about my refund. What do you mean? They're gonna send you a check? I'm like, how much? Cause I knew they was gonna play some, regulation game. Oh no, the North Carolina law, da 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 da. So they took half, and I just paid yesterday. Short cancellation. All that. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, progressive, but you won't have a reason to be canceling and find it because you can probably, and yeah, I probably will find a cheaper rate next year than what I got now. But it's basically over. Everything's coming right along. It is. So yeah, they acted all. You can act mad all you want. It's like I'm just happy. It's like you're back in the land of the living. All this shit, this Democrat, it's like that. Whatever it is, their spirit is leaving. That evil spirit is fleeing. It's gone. The evil. You could just they can't. Cause that's why they're mad. Cause their evil spirit is gone. Whatever's been giving them their evil power is gone, and all the sane people, you know, everybody's finna prosper. No more evil. They're trying to destroy America, and all this shit. It's just, and so I ain't even got time. I gotta go pick some other stuff up, but so the one I will say before the rest I'll do later. I'll probably be gone for most of the day. Uh, Letitia James, that one. Finally, it looks like You know,
Headquarters right now. They're totally freaking out because things aren't looking so good. The optics, shall we say, I risk being told I'm misinformation here. The optics do not look good. I mean, when Mayorkas from FEMA comes out and says we're out of money, and you're Kamala Harris saying I got $750 for each family, and that's theoretically it. That's not a good look. Okay, you can spin that however you want. You can tell me I'm fake news all day long. It's not a good look. And here's how you know it's not a good look. Let me show you. This is Polymarket's prediction market. So prediction markets are usually right. In fact, prediction markets have always been right except for 2 times, going all the way back to 1866. In other words, people are putting their money where their mouth is. You're putting your money where your mouth is. This is Polymarket. It's actually a really cool market because it's built on blockchain technology. And I'm going to geek out for you just for a moment. It's like Ethereum.
that's not the word. That's just 34 minutes ago. The word I'm looking for is this one.
Breaking. Letitia James is looking for an off ramp. Letitia James wants out of her job as Attorney General of New York. And it's probably because Letitia James knows that the case that made her so famous against Donald Trump, that actually helped get her elected. Don't forget, this is what she campaigned on, ladies and
Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's what. Yeah, it's like the crabs can't grab me no more. They're mad because I'm leaving, right? They did all this to bring me down and let some other niggas shine that couldn't shine, which I wouldn't care if they were shining on their own, but you had to sabotage. Why we couldn't? I don't like the word shine, but I'm gonna use it. Why we couldn't shine together? And so they wanted to keep bringing me down so they could look at me like, who do you think you? And you know, I wasn't gonna let that happen. You knew it. It took me some years, decades, but thankfully I started when I was 14, 13. And so yeah, and I left and rose up and y'all tried to grab me back down. I did. I was out the bucket and y'all grabbed me. But thankfully, them years I was out the bucket, I learned what to do. So now they're mad. They know because pretty soon they won't be able to try to. Their lies won't even work because they could lie on me then because they could say, "Oh, why is he staying here? Or why are you doing this? Or why?" And then technically I ain't gonna hang with different people. I'm still probably go back to Birmingham. At least start my business and stuff like that. And like I said, I was gonna hopefully they in condition. My homeboy is in the condition where I can, we can start our business like I wanted to. But yeah, so it's not like that, but they just didn't want to. They wanted to be able to make sure they could say, "Oh, you one of us." And they don't want you. The club is like, what fucking club, bitch? Hey, don't nobody want to be in no fucking weird ass club with a bunch of nerds. And it's like, no, no. They're smart people. I don't care. There's other smart people. You don't have to be evil and sabotage other people to make yourself look better. If you're that smart, you shouldn't have to. It should show without you trying to sabotage someone else to keep them down. And so yeah, they're mad because whatever it is, it's just gone, and they're losing their minds. That's why I said for y'all, it's gonna be dangerous. You gotta watch out, man. These folks are they won't know what to do anymore when all they could do is just be mad, and they can't. Their protection. They ain't gonna have no Democrats no more to protect them. All that shit is gone.
ladies and gentlemen, well, that case is about to get reversed, and it's going to get reversed by the appeals court there in the state of New York. I'm going to explain why, but first, know what's going down with Letitia at this moment in time. Here we are, Letitia James, looking for that off ramp because you see there's this guy who's the mayor right now.
How are you?
Mayor Adams, and Mayor Adams is now being indicted on 5 different counts, including bribery, wire fraud, conspiracy. He did speak out pretty aggressively against the Biden administration and the efforts to bring more and more migrants into the city of New York, and I don't think that necessarily ingratiated him with people. So, I'm just, this is a little bit of conjecture, but let's just say he was not on the most favorite Dem list. Letitia, however, they love her. I mean, they cannot get enough of Letitia James. After all, this is a woman who campaigned on getting Trump, remember? Getting Trump, remember?
Your attempt to bring Trumpism to New York City. He's called me disgraceful.
She is disgraceful.
The Supreme Court seat. An illegitimate president and an illegitimate member of the United States Supreme Court. He's called me radical.
Okay, you get the picture. We
She
can
is
watch a little bit
radical.
more later. But Letitia James is, by the way, a radical who totally took
Exactly. She is crazy and radical, disgraceful. I added crazy. I say it for y'all.
the law into her own hands and went wild with one of the statutes, using it in a way that, frankly, has never been used before. And now the appeals court is calling her out. So now Letitia needs a new gig. Well, lo and behold, Eric Adams on his way out, so why not put her up as mayor? That's the latest and greatest on the New York Times. They're talking about putting Letitia James in as mayor. With Eric Adams' future now in jeopardy, why not bring in Letitia? So this particular article that I'm showing you, if you're watching live on YouTube, thank you. Great to have you here. Make sure you subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, thank you for that. Spotify Podcasts, thank you for that. That's the audio version of the show. Make sure you go and rate us 5 stars only, please. But what you're looking at here is the latest from the New York Times, and they're saying that she is going to be running for mayor of New York City. So
It's like, why is she in prison? That's election interference. Lawfare. It's not just get fired from her job and disbarred. It's not even about, well, if the people want to vote for her, that's their right. No, she should be serving a sentence, right, or about to be going to trial.
couple things going on here. One, the woman needs an exit plan, because you know what? She's going to have egg on her face in a massive way. She already does. Wait until you see the sound. I went through just out the sound that came from that appellate court just the other day, and I'm going to play for you what the judges are saying to the Solicitor General, who's repping Letitia there, repping the state of New York, and they're like, whoa, this is crazy. How do we actually put guardrails in to prevent something like this from happening in the future? That's going to come out momentarily. I'm
going to end it at that. I got to go pick some shit up. But like I said, the guardrail is, once they see her do 10 to 15 or 20 years, ain't nobody gonna do that shit in the future. You don't need no guardrails. But I'm